Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you're doing well, my lovely Virgos. Thank you so much for joining me here today. This is your message for September 4th through the 11th for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Roles may be reversed, and I could be speaking to cross watchers. If you need your own personal reading, check the description box down below for more information on where to inquire. I also have a giveaway, Trick or Treat Tarot. I will announce the winner on Halloween. Universe of love and light, we come to you today asking for your blessings and guidance in our financial and professional endeavors. We ask that you open doors of opportunity and provide us with the resources we need to achieve success. Help us to make wise decisions with the money and resources you have given us and to use them to better ourselves and those around us. We ask that you bless us with abundance and prosperity so that we may live a comfortable life and have the means to help others in need. We trust in your plan for us, and we know that all things are possible through you. Thank you. Happy birthday, Virgo. We're going to get the energy around you today, the energy around your situation. We're going to find a piece of advice, and we're going to use the tarot to find out who you could be involved in and what's going on, past, present, and future. Thank you for joining me here. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's get started. For Virgo, September 4th through the 11th, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Today, your crystals were kyanite, ulexite, apophyllite, danburite, and quartz, and phenacite. All really, really high energy crown chakra crystals with one singular blue crystal, kyanite, to help with communication and the passage through the spiritual world to the physical. Wow. Fool card, brand new beginning. This is the leap of faith. This is a risk. There's so much unknown to this, but it's also so exciting. The wheel in reverse. The Eight of Cups in reverse. I'm seeing things and reasons as to why potentially you may have taken this new beginning, started fresh. The only thing we can do is turn the page and start a new chapter most times. Finding out that the new chapter is what's next. Nine of Swords in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Okay. Interesting. This is telling us some things. Four of Pentacles. Okay. I'm seeing that you might be aware of how another person's actions are actually impacting you. I feel like you're going to be keeping to yourself a lot more. You've released your anxiety, or you are releasing your anxiety. There's a sense of trust on yourself now. Five of Pentacles in reverse. And the Seven of Pentacles as well. So I'm seeing 2 sevens. Beautiful. 2 sevens. You are on the right path and you're on track. That is a beautiful angel number for us today. Let's see if we have any others. I see 2 4s as well. Okay, so 4477 is your angel number in this message so far. And that is symbolizing a turning point in your life. The seeds have been firmly and well planted, and soon you will enjoy their fruits. That's huge. And it's a platform for creating a momentum for your success. So this is a leg up. You're setting new roots, or your roots are growing. You're setting yourself. You're rooting yourself in something, or the growth that we see isn't on the surface yet. The roots are setting in first. Like I recently chopped a plant. so I can propagate it into more than one plant. So it's a bushy, fruitful plant, not just one little string. So I have to cut it and and trim it so that it grows, so it's not stagnant, that it continues its growth, so it has so much more options and opportunities to grow. This is really interesting. This is kind of like someone who's not in school, then deciding to go in school, and then all of a sudden their whole world opens up and they have so much more to look forward to. You could be connecting with an Aries, an Aquarius. We have fixed energy, it's in reverse. It could be becoming unfixed, or someone who might be not as committed to something. This is in the past. So, whatever it was, either you're feeling abandoned by someone who isn't fully committed to you or isn't fully giving to you, as you're giving to someone else. So, this is a Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius energy. I see Aries, Aquarius. Now, this Emperor in reverse energy, this here is someone who could potentially be bogged down in the details. She doesn't really necessarily know the full outcome of what they're trying to experience, or because it's like the beginning is so unknown. We don't know what the outcome is going to be. So it's kind of like going on an adventure and trip, and then all of a sudden, the moment you get off the plane, the first thing goes wrong, and then all of a sudden, a chain reaction happens, and the trip looks completely different than it was when you first went. So the Emperor, this card could not fit into the energy of the four more amazing structure, leadership, and eye for detail. That's the energy of the four and the way of the Emperor. When the Emperor is upright and the four is in its power, treaties are formed, contracts are negotiated, and worlds are created. So it feels like there's been like a something completely destroyed. I see a lot of manipulation with this. Ultimately, the Emperor in reversed his behaviors and actions that needed to change, aren't changing, makes one feel neglected and abandoned, and ultimately doesn't lead to really happy, long lasting relationships. So during this particular time, you could be disconnecting, releasing, setting your own roots and foundations in something, keeping more to yourself, saving your money. This is going to give you a leg up into your new future. Okay. So with this is when it's in reversed, things start to become a lot more disorderly and chaotic, and the details start to eat themselves from the inside. So it's like way too much overthinking, and I feel like you're releasing a lot of that. So you may not be going off and charging into a situation, a project, or goal because you know it may only distract you, drain your energy, take from you. This would be like, I'm gonna give you a harsh example. Okay, brace yourself for this. Just hang on a second. I'm gonna write that down actually. Brace yourself for this. The harsh example. Oh my goodness, it's about. Okay, so the rough brace yourself example would be like, so you go to a church, or you have gone to a church, or you've been to this particular place, space, or whatever it is, and they ask you for a favor. And they're so kind, so generous, so nice. They're such nice people. But that's where they have you all wrong. I'm not trying to hate or nothing, but it's like this energy of they then convince you, and or they're so nice, and so you're so generous and giving, and it's like this church has only just convinced you to like give them your full income almost. You're like, what the? How? So it's really difficult because now someone clearly is feeling taken advantage of. I feel like someone's pulling back, not going to be giving anymore, could be saving, could be keeping to themselves. So now I see a really good future for here for you because you have no other option, but you're going through the squeeze of something. And so the squeeze of this is to lay the new foundation, set in a new structure. This is going to produce fruit, reward. It's going to produce, what, how do I say this? Results. It's going to produce results. Okay. So let's take a look further here. What is the overall energy surrounding you, Virgo, for September 4th through the 11th? is the shark. Ah, I love this energy for you. This is you kicking ass, taking names, being a boss. This is you confident, going after your goals, dreams, and ambitions. This is not stopping, um, not giving up. This is going head on after what it is you want. This is very, very instinctual of you. I like this. What is the energy of the past, present, future for you? My little like paper of my order. So I'm just like it's falling all over the place. The energy of the past for Virgo. Thank you. Adjacent possibilities. Well, you had options in the past, or you have you currently have options that maybe you considered and no longer are considering, or maybe you considered an option and you're going in a new path. Tell me more about the reality of the current moment. Sun in reverse, man holding a coin. So yeah, could be with the richest man in the world and still unhappy. Ooh, I know how it feels, my dear. I know how it feels. Someone could have a lot. They could have everything, and they're like, "Why am I still going through this unhappiness? Why am I still not experiencing joy in the moment within my connections and relationships?" The wheel in reverse. This could be a situation where things are changing for the worse, or changing, or things are getting worse, and so it's no longer bringing you happiness or joy where you're heading, so you're going in a different direction. Energy of the future, action. Okay, so someone's taking action on something. I do see that here in regards to your future, because there is now everything was up in the air, or it's not like fully solidified in something. You're actually fully you're you're grounding down and starting to grind. You're grounding down, starting to grind. This would be like you know those vehicles and trucks that they have those like they have like a crane on the back or a drill on the back or something, and they go and these like things lift the truck up off the wheel so it doesn't move anymore. You're grounding down like super firm and solid, like you're creating a massive foundation. And what you're going to do is you're going to start drilling. And then this is a big money. So it's really interesting to think about. For some of y'all, yeah. For others, this is about you. Um, I see drilling as finding success and rewards through a search of trial and error. And that's going to actually produce a lot of results when you hit it big. The thing is, you find great enjoyment in what it is that you're doing with that. And you're actually going to be hitting it big because of the joy within it. I like it for you. Now, what is your advice for September 4th to the 11th? Message to model meeting. Okay, so someone really wants to speak up and tell you about how they want to fix this connection or situation. Things weren't going well. Things, you know, they made you feel a specific and certain way, and they notice how you've detached in this particular connection or relationship. The future tells me that this person really wants to set in roots and a foundation with you. They want to make this a forever and ever thing. They don't want to necessarily just have this as something that's like a booty call or whatever. This is something where they're not trying to manipulate you, so they don't want you to think that at all. So like they're saying, forget about um, me trying to manipulate you. What do I need you for? Like you're what I want, but if this is what you're thinking, that's not exactly like I can get that anywhere. They're saying, and so ultimately they're trying to fix something, make it better than it was before. But it is about putting directed, focused energy with what you currently do have. So this would be like, well, acknowledging the way they show their love and express their love. And instead of expressing, if they're not changing their way of expressing their love into a situation where you're understanding it more, then continue to express your love in the way that you experience it so they can get a little bit more of an idea of how to use your example to love you in a way. So then what is the outcome of this message for Virgo? Four of Swords, King of Cups in reverse, Ten of Swords. Okay, so ultimately this is telling me about how there's a need to take a break away from the connection and relationship to detach. so that the connection could be maintained, because there's so many other fears, grief, sadnesses, things that need to be healed in order for this to actually mend. So I do feel like a vacation or time and space away will bring this into unification. So it's kind of like, I can't say I've fully experienced this, but it would be like the example of, say you broke up with somebody and then a month or 3 months later you see them and you're like, oh, hey, it's been a long time. Wow, how have you been? You know, if it wasn't a bad breakup, you just had to set a boundary and that led to like the two of you breaking up for whatever reason. And then ultimately like changed their life, they got things back together, they turned shit around. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't lose that kind of person. That person's actually not a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? It's like one of those really cool things. So, anyways, if you need a personal reading to go deeper into this, because that can make this reading really long, don't need to. But it seems like I could go personal real quickly. So, if you need a personal reading, let me know. I'm always here for you. Email me at emberandfury88@gmail.com. Sending you all my love. Again, enter the giveaway. Check your other signs.